All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Road to My Next Competition. I believe this is episode 13 at this point, which is insane. Today, I have a relatively fun one for you. It's a SBD day, week 2. I believe the top set's a little bit lower intensity, and then back downs are a little bit more intense for squat, and then bench and deadlift work is just secondary as always. Today is the first day in literally 2 weeks I'm having a full scoop of pre, so I'm pretty excited about that. Should be a lot of fun, and I'm probably just going to listen to, more than likely, just some R&B on the way to the gym, just because for me, I like to reserve the high energy music, lock in for the top sets, just because I feel like if you don't, you're going to burn out. What the fuck is this person doing? So yeah, I'll probably listen to some R&B, sip on this pre, that rhymed, that was pretty good. And then take L-theanine, as I always do. I am feeling a little under the weather, to be honest. I think it's, like in PA, at least the part of PA that I'm in, we're seeing drastic weather, swings. So, one day will be, 30 degrees, the next will be 50. Tomorrow, I think, supposed to be 65, so it's just I think my body's just getting thrown around in it, and it's causing me to not feel the greatest. It is what it is. Prioritizing just the simple stuff: sleep, hydration, taking some Dayquil. Seems like it helps. So yeah, we'll see how this lift goes. It should be a pretty good one. I'm thinking the gym will be empty just because it's a Saturday of the Arnold, and a decent bit of people from the gym are competing at that. So I'm hoping, and they competed last weekend, last weekend. So I'm hoping it's pretty empty. We'll see. Obviously, not a big deal if it isn't. I'll find my way around and figure it out. I'll just do the usual, even though it's a little bit warmer. It is, said a little bit warmer, but it's 43 degrees. Even though it is a little bit warmer, I will probably still walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and then eventually get under a bar and see what happens. I believe it's a relatively low intensity single, and then some sets of 5 on squat, and then just some secondary bench and deadlift work. So we'll see how it goes. Let's get after it. that wraps up this lift. Pretty solid lift, right? We had a relatively lower intensity squat at RPE 6. Worked up to 650, slightly undershot, but that's what we wanted. And then back downs were a little bit more intense. 617 for 5, and then 556 for 2x5. Pretty damn good day, to be honest with you. Overall, felt very strong, right? The 650, despite having people literally walking in front of me, just like causing a little bit of distraction, moved very well. And overall, just feeling very strong. You know, just like it felt explosive, felt consistent. Didn't feel like it slowed down at all, which it didn't after watching the video. The 617 for 5 is a matched all-time PR on a back down, which is fucking nuts for just to show like the strength level, right? It's pretty insane. Last night I kind of carved up, had some candy, you know, just some literal like Skittles gummies. I'm not really sure what the fuck this person is doing, to be honest with you. They were just like honestly sitting in the middle of the road. But yeah, overall felt very strong, very good day. Again, like I said last time, the fact that I had a good day is not by accident or by chance, right? I prepared for it, you know, had proper hydration, proper nutrition, did mobility, got steps in, all that stuff. By the time I got under a bar, I mean, shit, I was set up for success, you know, so that's not an accident. Overall, you know, feeling very healthy, which I'm grateful for. Last week went and handled someone at a competition. This week's the Arnold, so just watching that stuff kind of gets the competitive juices flowing. I don't know when my next comp will be, but I'll tell you what, like, I'm very excited for it regardless, right? There's not like a time crunch for it or anything, but at the same time, like, I cannot wait. Just because I know, given the work that we're putting in the off season, the strength levels without any sort of peak or taper, it'll be fucking insane if I'm being honest. It's just a matter of kind of consistently having those consistently good blocks, building momentum, and then kind of letting that bleed into whenever I compete. So overall, man, just happy with the training day. Once again, just grateful because, I mean, I'm lucky to do this, right? It's not a given that you get to spend as much time as you want at the gym on a Saturday, but I'm lucky to be able to. So really just been practicing kind of the gratuity mindset of, hey man, shit, you know, it could be a lot worse. And there's a lot of good shit in life, even though people tend to look at the bad, you know? So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Obviously, long form videos can sometimes be a little bit boring, but really appreciate the support. This is like the 13th video, which is nuts. That's like over 3 months, pretty consistent. So yeah, I'll have another one up probably next Sunday. It'll be a little bit more exciting, a little bit more top set heavy whenever it comes to the SPD. And then, yeah, we'll see. I think it's a progressive 2x2 if I remember correctly. We'll see if like a PR is there or not. We'll have to see what the day looks like, what warm-ups look like, sleep and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Really appreciate you guys tuning in.